Greetings! Right, we've got another Speed Demon Challenger in. This is Dave Whitworth. Hi Dave, you know I am.
Hi Dave.
I'm Tommy from Golem Paint Studio.
Yeah.
Hi Tommy from Golem Paint Studio. I'm going to join in. You're half in my camera shot there. You tiny hobbit man. You'll have to roll in a little bit.
I'm going to have to scoot in and see if I can fit my hobbit belly getting in the way.
Hobbit belly. Right, what do you do, Dave?
I'm a student. I'm a lazy student.
Did you used to be a student years ago when you were in Manchester? That was well over 10 years ago, by the way. That's when I've known him from.
Yes.
From.
It was about 14, 15 years ago.
That's a long time.
Yeah, I left Manchester 2004.
Where to?
Japan.
I was incredibly impressed when you did that.
What, I just got up and left?
Yeah, but you didn't just leave, you left for the other side of the world.
Yeah.
And a completely upside down and inside out culture in comparison to what we know and
compared to working in Games Workshop.
Well, yeah.
No, it was a massive culture difference. So
really,
very much. First few months were a bit of a trip.
A difficult trip.
No, there's only certain times that it was difficult, but because of my nature, I just kind of got on with it. I just went, I was like, all right, I'm here, whatever. It's fun.
Why did you do it though?
Martial arts. I wanted to go study martial arts out there and explore and not become a slave to the grind.
Yeah, man.
So
I hear you. Fight the power!
Slave to the grind!
No, oh wow, Skid Row.
Yeah.
That's more than 15 years ago.
About 20.
Yeah, 25 maybe. Yeah. Wow.
Early 90s, yeah.
Yeah, it is. Slave to the grind. Your monkey business and all. Yeah, it's all about 90s metal and 90s hip hop as well, I think. You know?
Anything from the 90s.
Yeah, I think 90s was pretty damn good. Some of the 80s was good.
Half of the 80s.
What's your favourite 80s song?
Probably some Maiden.
Alright, okay. So it's metal.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Yeah, I suppose.
I could probably go even more actually, probably early Sepultura.
From the 80s?
Yeah, first album,
Right.
Digital Devastation.
I haven't listened to it. Arise was the last Sepultura and first Sepultura. No, in fact, I got Chaos AD as well, actually. I like Chaos AD, it was alright. There's a line with metal for me that once stepped over, I kind of go, oh, it's a bit much, you know. And
I understand that.
the difference between Chaos AD and Arise kind of is that line.
Yes.
Oh, nice one.
Even with Roots in the middle, there is.
Yeah.
The Rise is very flashy, very guttural, and then Chaos AD, a bit more new metal-y, bit more sound to it.
And what's my favourite 80s album? Depends if you think it was 89 or 1990, but mine's still Rust in Peace.
Oh yes, Rust in
Peace.
Peace.
Greatest album ever made, ever. Like I almost listen to it daily still.
It is one of I'll change my mind. Rust in Peace.
Yeah,
I always forget it because I just don't.
I've got to have a look because it might be 1990, but I'm sure it isn't.
I'm thinking it's 90s. So we're going to get into trouble if we get this wrong.
No,
people are going to tell us off.
I'm googling it.
Rust in Peace.
1990.
1990.
So we've got to rethink again.
Oh.
Right, I'll go for Peace Salisbury who's buying it. It's just because I'm a giant Megadeth fan.
I've got back into them recently. I kind of lost interest in them for a little bit, but Dystopia.
You like Dystopia? Try, if you've not already tried it, 2009's Endgame. Endgame is a cracking album.
Probably heard it, but
it's got Head Crusher on it.
Ah, yeah, I have heard it.
So that just great. Really enjoy that. You know, so there you go. Right, we're gonna paint a model.
We're going to attempt to paint a model.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Right, it's going to stop being hobbit size now. Mainly because I'm going to go closer.
And I'm going to sit up.
And you're going to sit up. I'm going to rotate the camera just so we can get you in more. Right,
Right.
Oh no, nerds! Giant nerds!
Giant nerds?
Didn't get me stopwatch.
I thought you were going to give me some giant nerds then.
No. No.
Oh, tea's gone everywhere.
Oh, going wrong. On the show. But I'm alright with that. Right, okay.
Right.
As long as it doesn't go again, can't we?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, I have a limit of, well, I don't like them to go over 30 minutes. So you've got about 25 minutes to do this.
I'm aiming for under 20.
I hope you would get under 20. What are we on there? So this phone is now powering up.
Do you want to use mine, mate?
No, it's ready to go.
No,
because I don't keep anything on this phone. Douche. We are ready. Right, okay. You know the rules. I hope and I think.
Yeah.
As soon as paint touches brush,
I'm going to have to move
we're going to go.
because I'm going to knock it everywhere.
Yeah.
No.
See how nice I treat people when they come in. Not only do I help them, I give them a practice run, I give them a lesson.
And a cup of tea?
Yeah, I make them tea. Do I make a good brew?
Yes. Good brews.
There you go.
Come just for the tea.
Yeah, it's come worthy. Is that right?
Yes. Yes, that's a word we can use. Right.
Don't say book or fugger. Right. Are you ready? I'm going to get some paint in the lid here for you.
I don't remember what I'm doing, so that's what I did earlier. So I'm doing the blue.
Right, go for it. Don't worry about it. I'm going to give a running commentary as well and help you out with decisions.
Tea everywhere.
Right,
Are we ready?
sorted? Ready, steady, go. Alright. Oh, has he got too much on his brush?
Yes.
Yeah. Avoid the metal paint there. He might have a bit too much water in the brush as well. I'll be ready with the air dry for you. So he's stabbing on.
Far too much water. The
Far
brush
too much
was
water.
far too wet.
So we now know to not wet our brush that much. So these large brushes actually hold a lot of water, and
This is from.
when you're taking water, just dip the corner in a little bit, and that's more than enough water when you're using one of these large 3/4 inch brushes. Go on, what you want to say?
This was from when we did the wash, and I cleaned it after the wash.
Ah, right, okay. It's okay. So what's good about going on too thin like this is when you go on too thin like this, it creates a layer I kind of like to call a key layer or a prep layer, which means you're allowed to go on slightly thicker on your second layer, and your second layer will cover so well. So it's almost like a blessing in disguise. It doesn't work the opposite way around, so if you go on really well and then do a thinner layer, it doesn't work as well. So there you go, top tips. This is why everybody should be coming here and sitting in that seat, because even if we're just doing a marine dead quick, things you're going to learn, just going to help you just boost your painting up, whether you're a speed painter or a display painter, because all this counts, whether you're painting for Golden Demons or painting for tournaments. How well is that paint going on now?
Much better.
Not just much better, because I said it.
No, it's actually coming on real nice.
It's
even
tough,
coat.
do you know what? I wanted to disturb you and go, quick look, but no, don't, because it's eating up your minutes, valuable seconds.
Right. Oh, I think.
Yeah, it looks spot on that.
That is.
Do we even need a drying layer? Because we're going to do metal next.
No, we don't.
No? So it can all dry.
No, that's
It's pretty drying layer, didn't I? Drying stage. Have some bulk on. Got your back, son. Got your back. So yeah, things you can learn just from speed painting. You know, just sitting in this chair. Come spend some time with me.
I've learned just on the practice model loads of things. So
Like what?
like the silver bit before the black,
Silver, why is silver before the black a good
because
thing?
you can be messy with it.
Yeah, and why is being messy with it good? Because you get people out there like, oh, don't you have to be dead careful and use a magnifying glass and singular and rubber gloves and dropper bottles and all this paraphernalia. I had a rant, mate, sorry. Go, why is being neat good at this stage? Testing.
Being neat, you mean being messy?
Being messy, sorry, yeah.
Because it means you don't have to be neat and it's quicker.
Yeah.
But
But
it means
still,
when you do the black as well, you can be quick with the black. It's only that which is still really.
do his ears
And
his
it is,
vents.
and there's that bit there.
Yeah. Here's an inventor. Make sure when you look at the gun from behind, you've got some of those visible bits, like the back of the barrel. Things like that.
Yeah, I've got the back of the barrel.
1, 2. Good. He's doing it in 2 brush strokes, so.
Not this one, I'm not.
Alright, you going
it went a bit wrong. Right,
so
back to the barrel, back to that bit there.
Good stuff.
Done.
On the black. He's got a load of black there. Oh no,
that's
wash.
the
Wash. There
And
we
if
go.
your brush is too wet, use your hand.
Yay!
Was that it?
Yep. It still is.
Yeah.
Go too watery. Yeah, that's better. Nice one more. Remember this
That one.
Element Games brush is good for accuracy.
Yeah, it's still too watery, but I'll do another quick coat afterwards.
Using too many strokes there. That's right.
Because it's
boom.
Too
So
watery.
too many people paint like this. So let's say I was painting this black on the lamp there while poking Dave in the head, which you can't see, like you see in the video. They paint this black like that, and they could just go done. One gets you a higher quality and saves you a lot of time. Whereas this gets you a lower, batting you on the head. This gets you a lower quality and takes you loads of time. You know, so fewer, longer, smoother strokes.
Eggs.
Play with it.
This is a bit weird.
Why?
You playing with my head and I can't see it.
You'll see it on the video when I put it up on the YouTube.
The tube of the U's.
Yeah. Well done, mate. By the way, I watched you do. So you did all the joints in the armour. 1 stroke. 1 stroke. 1 stroke. Sterling like that.
How I did my overlords, so.
Oh, Caradons.
Yeah.
What units did you do for those?
I've got 1 company of Arkanauts painted.
Yeah.
1 company of Thunderers painted.
Okay.
The floaty boys, Sky Wardens and
Oh, the
Engine.
balloon
yeah,
fellas.
I've got 1
Yeah.
of each of those, but only 3 models painted. And then I've got all the heroes painted. But this was all for skirmish, so I didn't really need anything more than that.
Alright, okay. Is that playing with the shadows and skirmish guys?
Yeah, it is. That's with Soul and Victor.
Yeah.
Right, black is
Done.
done.
How much time are we on it? We're 5 minutes 47. If I were you now, I'd use these next stages
Oh, no, I've not.
to pick it up a bit. Forgot his pouches. There you go. I'd start to pick it up a bit now.
In what
Because
way?
these next 10 minutes move faster. Use more paint, fewer strokes,
Yeah.
hopefully with a better brush setup. There we go.
What we're going to have to do there.
So remember, you went on 2 water earlier on with Balthazar Gold.
Yeah.
And in fact, you're going on 2 water with the
Black
black.
that was.
And you went on 2 water with the blue. That starts to tell me that your default
It's too wet.
is going to be too wet. So everyone has like default habits. This comes from experience with teaching. Everyone has default habits that really need to be worked out, you know, not worked on. So you start to bring new habits in. So like I say, a lot of people are dabby painters, and you start to work on being a fewer and smoother stroke painter. You know, some people almost always set the consistency too dry. Some people always set it too wet. It's becoming apparent that Dave is a too wet kind of person.
In all parts of my life.
Oh, pickle! Don't don't be like that. I say what, I hope the music isn't too loud on this one. I want to turn it down a couple of times, don't I?
It's alright, it's giving me, the pace of it is making me gotta go quicker.
Good. Good.
And I've done his chest, unlike you.
Yay!
There you go.
Yeah.
What was after that? Oh, the symbols.
Yeah, well, it doesn't have to be, but I've just decided it is, because I always end up forgetting it. Symbols, and we'll do
The eyes.
these bits. So you remember the symbol, so yeah, well done, man. I was going to say, it's going on too dry now. So, which symbol first? Do you remember the
I'm
shoulder
going to
pads?
do the tactical one.
Tactical squad.
I
Square,
don't paint rings, so don't tell me if I'm getting it wrong.
square letter triangle. Sweet.
And
Oh, tunes have gone off.
Silence. This
Oh, there we go. Again, Osric Tentacles. One of my favourite bands in the 90s. Right, so you work at the university. Tell me what you do at the university. It fascinates me.
Currently studying for an MSc in astronomy and astrophysics.
What's an MSc?
Masters of Science in Research. So rather than a 4-year degree, it's 1 year of research.
Alright, okay. And what are you researching?
I am simulating what are known as gravitational lenses to see if we can see them with some of the new telescopes that are going to come up.
I'm testing myself here, is a gravitational lens where you use the way light curves around some kind of stellar object?
Yes, that is exactly what it is. Yeah. So you've got a large foreground object like a galaxy,
yeah,
or a galaxy cluster, and there's something quite far behind it.
Yeah.
And then as it lights, because gravity is so good.
Time!
I've done those, I don't know what I'm doing next.
Yeah, no, you do.
Yeah, so because the object is so massive,
yeah,
it actually bends light, and so you can actually see the object behind it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get rings and stuff that appear.
That's amazing.
Rather than just kind of like your normal point images you see.
It's almost like Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon, isn't it? When you reverse engineer the rainbow into the actual object you're looking at.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of people in the gravitational lens will have to do. They have to try and work out what the background image is from the foreground image.
Wow, that's amazing.
But I don't. I just actually make pretty pictures. That's what I seem to do at the moment.
What kind of pretty pictures?
Pictures of lenses. So I'm simulating them so we can write machine learning codes to find them.
Wow.
Some of the new telescopes which are coming up, like some of the ground-based telescopes, are going to be massive.
Really?
And they're going to have millions and millions of images.
Are they going to be like radio arrays?
Radio arrays, yeah. So at the SKA, which is being built down in Southern Hemisphere, that's the word I'm looking for. South America, that place down south. Australia, that's the one.
The bottom of the earth.
Yeah, and South America. No, South Africa.
South Africa. Anywhere south is what you're saying?
Yeah. So it's going to be a massive telescope array.
Wow. This has got to be exciting to be involved with something like that.
It's brilliant fun to be involved with.
Yeah,
so I'm absolutely loving it.
You're on 10 minutes, by the way.
Doing better than I thought I would.
I think you're doing really well. So, you've got a tattoo of the Higgs boson.
Oh, I do have a tattoo of the Higgs boson.
Or at least the evidence.
Yeah, the CERN particle path that was produced just after they discovered it.
Yeah.
I did send the tattoo artist cross-eyed when we did it, because it's all straight lines.
Yeah.
I wanted some other stuff on it, but it was all a bit too complicated.
So why choose that?
Because it's one of the, at the time, it's one of the biggest kind of discoveries of particle physics. It's kind of, it's termed the God particle.
Where are we at now? Oh, we have a dry brush.
Brilliant.
Skills.
And then I probably need to do the base. Where's the dry brush?
There you go, dude. I'll get the paint ready for the base. Tell you what, right, you've motored on pretty well here. I think I'm going to have to check this to see that we've done everything.
I may well have missed stuff. So.
Like what 11 minutes, that ain't too bad. Oh, it's too heavy. So, yeah, whenever you're dry brushing, however much you dry brush, if you think your dry brush is ready, then do all that process again. Because if you think it's ready, it probably isn't. Go some more, because the drier the better. Alright, dry brushing, the drier the better. Which, right, okay, so it still wasn't dry enough.
Yeah.
I have to repaint this, I don't have to. Alright, brilliant stuff.
I'm not used to dry brushing, as I said earlier. No. It's not something I do, so.
That'll do on the top there. That's loads, that. Yeah. How's your ultramarine symbol turned out?
Better than the practice run.
Oh, brilliant, yeah. So, where the ultramarine symbol, he had his, when you paint it on the shoulder pad, if you do it too low, that's a tendency to get these
you're not putting anything at
the top of the bar level like that. But what it means is you get not enough room at the bottom. So on the shoulder pad, if you take it up the curve so they start to go like angry eyes slightly, then you'll give yourself enough room to do the U around the bottom. Make sure you've got enough to fill the entire base.
I will do. Just get it a bit.
Yeah, man. That's a good colour. Yeah, well. Oh, it's moving quick now. So you have 13 minutes. So we've got what, 2 stages. So you got to do the 2 wet blends. 2 wet blends, dry it, do the wash. Yeah, that's it. Unless you go too scruffy on the rim and the base, make sure you get the rim of the base in. Give it a quick with your thumb, just to clean that paint off. Yeah.
Wet blend didn't work.
So the Higgs boson was that important to you?
It was just more that it was important to science, and that was the time when I was kind of getting back into physics. Because my original degree was in chemistry, and I was just kind of getting back into physics just as that happened. So,
what do you reckon about all these crazies that think the
Earth is flat?
No, I don't care about the flat Earth thing.
Right, now it needs to dry.
Right, no, it doesn't need to dry.
No,
it gets made to dry. How many minutes are we on there? 21 minutes on the camera. How's that now?
That for me is fine.
It's wash time. Right, before the wash goes on, just give it a quick check. Make sure you've got everything. Oh mate, well, sterling work. Sterling work. And apologies for wasting valuable seconds, but you've actually really surprised me at how quick you've done. You might, if you can get this done, you might not beat Simon Crow's time, but if you get a wriggle on now, get it on. Can't remember what Stephen Crow's
15 minutes
time is. Is it 15 dead?
Yeah,
Right, you've got 10 seconds. Do you know, if I realised then I wouldn't have wasted your seconds.
There you go.
Do it. So we said about 30 seconds drying time, 30, 40.
And I stopped and talked a bit as well, so
Yeah, well.
but I'm happy with that in that time. So,
Dude, that's awesome. Now, how awesome do you think it is? Because I can see it drying.
I think it's better, the symbols are better than my practice run,
Alright.
but I think there are some other bits which are a little bit messier. Like the purity seal I'm not too happy with.
That'll do. Right. There is a sterling marine. Oh, stop. There we go. 1536.
Thank you very much.
Nice. No, that's alright. No, thank you very much.
I enjoyed that.
Oh.
That's, apart from that, that's the second marine I've painted in about 15 years.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Right, that puts you in second place, so I'll bump everyone else down. Bump, bump. You're going to go there. I'll take a picture of that later on. Oh, in fact, put your name on the bottom. Just like that.
Yep.
Right, go on, I was asking you a question. It's like, you know, people know I like a conspiracy theory.
Who doesn't?
Whether it's true or not is irrelevant. The point is it's fun. You know,
Yeah.
you read a lot of Dan Abnett stuff, and you see the conspiracy theory in that is just crammed full of it. You know, and Dan Abnett's one of my favourite authors.
I've gone Welsh
So-
in the name.
You get people saying that CERN is used to rewrite history or rewrite time or do all sorts of crazy things.
Create
What's that
world-ending black holes.
Yeah.
Is-
Well,
is-
that was
is
when
it-
they were going to turn it on,
Yeah,
wasn't
that's
it? Which
one
I
of the
thought was
things.
well exciting. Like, I couldn't wait to see everything
world
get
end.
sucked in. Yeah.
You wouldn't have seen it, it'd have been too quick.
Would it?
Yeah.
Oh, that don't matter. That's not scary then, is it? It's like, you know, it's easier than going to sleep. That takes hours. Do you know what I mean? You're still in the camera shot.
Oh, I am still in the camera shot. I'm going back into the Hobbit
Back in
view.
Hobbit mode, yeah.
Have Hobbit mode.
I'm going to go in Gandalf mode. There we go.
We've not got the hair for again.
I don't know.
Do you want to borrow some of mine?
No, it is. You've got slightly like impish ears.
Massive.
You need to be like pointy a little bit. And you have like this like goat-like beard. Like Mr. Tumnus's dad.
Oh, don't say that. I used to.
Gruff Tumnus. Mr.
I was-
Gruffness.
When I used to teach, my nickname was Mr. Tumnus. The kids used to call me Mr. Tumnus.
Really? We got
Yeah.
backwards knees?
No,
No, not anymore.
not anymore.
Oh, you go, that's none of your business. That's a joke.
Yeah.
Cool. Right, did you enjoy that?
I did.
Fantastic. Did you learn loads of stuff?
I did. As in, I too wet, but that's probably speed. And marines aren't that difficult to paint.
No, they're really like the easiest thing to paint ever.
Yeah.
And I think they're a lot of fun. So like when you were telling me about how boring marines are. Well, marines like a A4 piece of paper. Yeah, it's boring, but it's there with it. Yeah, exactly. It's what you want to make out of it. But ultimately, it comes down to this. Right? Either way, you have paint, you have brush, and you're doing that.
Yeah.
No matter what model's in your hand, you know, and the rest, whether you're enjoying it or not, it's all due to ideas in your head. So really, it's not that the marine is boring. You're putting yourself in a position where you've convinced yourself it's boring.
Just when I started playing, it was
Just don't do it for you.
they don't do it for me on the tabletop. So,
well, do you know what? I get it. I get it. It's chaos for me. Like, chaos does not excite me.
So,
you know. But there you go. That's the way things are, isn't it?
People have their own
25 minutes.
As I say, people have their own ideas about what's good and what's not.
Yeah. Such is
I
the
play
diverse.
skirmish.
Yeah.
People hate skirmish.
Are you getting in the kill team?
Yes. We're going to be doing something special probably January, February time next year.
Are we?
Shadows and Skirmish.
See, I'm part of this group and I'm a worker.
Yeah, you don't ever post anything.
No. Yeah, because I think it's the gaming side of things. When it comes to talking about the gaming side of things, I really struggle.
I struggle to keep up with that group sometimes.
There's like hundreds of messages in a day and it just goes. Like when I turn Messenger on, I literally watch all these little bubbles of pictures of people like down the screen and like going, I've got to scroll through all this. But I tell you what, I look forward to any release day and updates.
Yeah.
I scroll through the group just to see what news coming out and what everyone's thoughts are and what the mystery picture of the week is. Or
we do like our the rumour engines.
Yeah, I really like it a lot. I think it's top, man. So, right.
Kill team, we're going to do we call it Shadows of Camorra.
Okay.
And it's going to be
dark.
It's going to be based in Camorra, so rather than being Marines and Empire, and not Empire, Imperium.
Yeah.
We're going to make it dark and twisted and have Dark Elder crews running around killing each other.
What are the ideas for the bases going to be then? Hey, we're back. There was a glitch in the Matrix, and Dave's mention of Camorra brought in the Inquisition because he'd stolen the mug.
Yeah.
Tell us about the bases, and then we'll wrap up.
The bases, we don't know what we're doing. It's basically what we're.
So if I turn up with like a ruined junkyard muddy base,
you'd be fine.
It'll probably work. Camorra though, isn't it?
Yeah, but Camorra moves and changes, and there are different parts of Camorra. So
junkyard Camorra.
Yeah. Probably quite easily do that.
The junkyard Camorra of tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Right, dude. Thank you for coming.
No worries.
As long as you enjoyed yourself and you learned a bunch of stuff. Do you know what? Because you started off knackered, didn't you?
I'm still knackered, but
15 minutes 36. You're still knackered. I'm still talking.
He's done all the talking.
I do talk a lot, don't I? I need to work on the interview technique a little bit.
That's alright. It made me do the painting rather than talking, because I'll talk as well.
Right, dude.
Cheers. Thank you very much.
Hey.
Bye.